Hello, welcome back to Bottom. My name is Beast, and I'm back with Maiden Serenade. I did not record yesterday because I was just really fucking tired. Happens to the best of us. Anyways. Let's just get to it. Go see how Shione is doing. How Shione is doing. Still looking around for Shione. And there she is sitting on a bench right outside the store. What's wrong? Are you tired?
Takumi-san.
Noticing me, she raises her head.
水着たくさんあって目移りしちゃって少し休憩です。
She takes out her earbuds to focus on our conversation. They're listening to something.
ちょっと
She shows the MP3 player that her mother gave her. I just haven't noticed, but it's the first time I've seen her using it ever since that day. Just takes a little, wondering if it's her way of finding peace whenever she's stressed out.
匠さんは
I'm taking a break too, if you don't mind. Can you show me what you were listening to?
はい。
No need to panic. Smile wryly and pick one side of the earbuds that are hanging around her shoulders. Let's start. Are you okay?
いえ、じゃあ私も失礼して。
Then puts the other earbud into her ear. So then next to her and let her shoulder, then let my shoulder touch hers. Oh no, this song's pretty popular, right? Doing it?
はい。
Should I sit farther away?
そんなこの歌でしたよね。これは私も優しい曲調が好きで。
Quickly change the topic. Answer's timing seems a bit off. That's fine, I guess. Just look at how happy she is talking so passionately about the song she loves.
それでですね。
What's wrong? Wondering what she had interrupted, I felt her eyes and... Oh. On the nearby bench, there are young couples around our age flirting without slightest concern for their surroundings. And Shione seems to be gravely embarrassed just by looking at him. I, on the other hand, couldn't care less about these otherworldly inhabitants. That's one perk of being born and raised in a seaside resort town. What doesn't kill you makes you strong. Usually you would expect a little more from fellow human beings. We can all think with our brains, can't we? Love such a poison that can drive people to this instantly. Find it scary and somewhat envious at the same time.
私たちも傍から見たら
the girl's raining kisses on the guy's cheek. Is she a woodpecker or something? Kinda nice. But if you saw him pressed against my cheek, I turned to Shione. It wasn't her finger. She's pressing her earbud onto my cheek. There's something the matter, Shione. Perhaps angry. That I do something to offend you. But, I'm not sure what's going on, but please forgive me, Shione. I had no idea why, but Shione's earbud assault keeps going for a long while after that. Even left a mark on my skin.
さて次はどこ行こっか。
Okay, back to skippage. That didn't fucking work for some reason. Oh, there we go. We're at her reaction. on. No mod in the direction I was hoping for into this. Oh well. I don't know what she does to say. What? Let's start it. Got like skipping. She's upset. Back to skipping. You know, at this point, that these are literally just changes in nameplate and types of voice. There we go. That's all we needed to do. Summer's end. Just fucking.
ありがとうございます。またのご来店をお待ちしております。
Untries and mermaids pass by without a hitch. Then I step out onto the floor and announce break time. Shione? Can't see her anyway. Strange. Sure heard her send. I heard her send out the last customer. Let's
言わずも長よ重木。
That garb will totally ruin your know-it-all smirk.
なんでおらな。言わずも長。
I'm just making up new animals.
重木。
It's see-through.
はあ、いや知っておった。重木を試したのじゃ。
Emotion unstable, huh?
最初からやり直すぞ。
A total pain in the ass. Shione, right? Let's see.
言わずも長よ。重木。
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, so stop crying.
わわわわ。
Had a busy day, right? I'm sure you're just tired. Go home for the day, get some rest, okay? Pronunciation isn't your area of expertise, alright? But stuttering is a whole separate matter. Apparently proper grammar is as well. Minor spelling mistake. Not that I'd say it to her face.
そうじゃな。そうするか。
By the way, aside from Mom and me, only Karen and Shione are here in the story right now. These got the others finished up earlier. Wait, do you know where Shione is?
重木は時折突拍子もないことを聞いてくるの。
I've been meaning to ask you that from the start. It's all thanks to a certain someone that I kept getting sidetracked.
そうだったのか。わわわはてっきり今日も力の制御を誤らず店を蒸発させなかったわわわを褒めたたえに来たものかと。
I don't know where you get that certainty from.
塩味噌。あのものなら外に出ていきよ。
Why?
理由までは知らぬ。
What's she doing outside?
しょ。
We don't need that. That was unnecessary. That is just plain unnecessary. Come on. Fucking come on. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just write it down. If something else comes up that I have to censor, I'll also know to do a cautious censor on this one since it is still within the first 10 minutes. The voice blends into the rhythmical sound of the floor scrub brush. That, along with the subtle gurgle of flowing water from the hose. The gleaming mermaid's wooden entrance way, with a broom or with a scrubber, much like one would clean a pool. Pouring all her strength into the handle, it's longer than she is tall. Must have picked up the basics from watching me do it last time because she's bleeding barefoot. Water splashing around like the drops of summer sunshine around her dainty feet. Girls are a wonder to behold. Storefront perfectly encapsulates summertime, but its figure elevates the surroundings into the picturesque. Never mind, it's easy to spot the problem here. Things may still be fine for now, but gotta make her stop as soon as possible.
たくみさん
It was about presence. Shiona stops and trots toward me. Why are you doing the cleaning?
いつもたくみさんがお一人でお掃除されてたので私にもお手伝いできたらなって
I see. She may be tilting around in wonder, but her eyes are as clear as the sky. That can only mean one thing.
そのもしよかったらでいいんですけど褒めてほしいです
Yes, there's not what she's asking for right now. Even if that's the case, I have no choice but to stop her from cleaning. You see, I have been a task with the impossible. No, stay strong, it's my duty.
もしかして余計なことでしたか
That's not the case at all. You really put your heart into it. That's awesome, super awesome. Seeing her mood take a nosedive, I have no choice but to be completely honest with her. It's just that, you see, the sea is on full display. Right?
はい
Got it? Take a deep breath and pause before making a serious face. That's how it is, so please go and change and leave the rest to me. I can also probably do this now.
説明ベタか
My head!
磯野さん
Yes
It didn't hurt, but Mom's bop on the head seemed to carry more weight than
待てど暮らせど上がってこないから見に来たらほらなんか二人して楽しそうじゃない
Not exactly good time.
違うんですんたくみさんはお仕事の終わり際に
No, I wasn't.
違う匠が言いたかったのはそういうことじゃなくてね
If I could make my case, Mom had already cut in and laughed it off.
ここからって海が一望できるでしょ
たくみさんもさっき同じことをおっしゃってました
ということは
はい
向こうからもこちらが見えるしかもねどうも目立つみたい要はここ掃除してるとすっごくナンパされやすいの過去の経験上
Realization makes Shiona's body shake for an instant.
すみません失礼します
Then she swiftly conceals herself behind my back. She tends to act like this whenever she's shy about something. Surely there isn't any special meaning.
匠はそうなるのを阻止しようとしてたんだもんね
そうだったんですかありがとうございます
Well, I did the same for anyone. It's part of my job to protect everyone working here. Shiona was cleaning with so much joy I couldn't bring myself to tell her the truth. I was even contemplating standing guard to let her do
ただ
it.
ね正直頭ごなしなのもどうかと思うのよ
What do you mean?
ほら相手がしつこいとかならともかくみんなそれぞれ分別や自主性は持ってるんだから
Maybe all but one of them, though. Like the grape, the familiar of Dorkness, the Lord of Cringe.
もしかしたらこの夏運命の出会いがあったかもしれないのにそれを匠が頭ごなしに潰してしまったかと思うと
そんな
Hold on, Mom. You're the one who told me to shoo away people who try to get too close to our waitresses. Where are you going with this?
だからね全て匠の判断に任せようかと
I have no idea what you're trying to say. I'm totally lost.
女の子たちの可能性を広げてそういう場を見過ごすもよし娘は渡さんと頑固一徹になるもよし差し当たってはしおねちゃんにナンパ殺到実績付きのこのステージを渡すか渡さないかしおねちゃんの新たな可能性に期待するならここは任せればいいし
That example is way too extreme. I look down. I'm only now realizing that Shiona is clutching my sleeve.
しおねちゃんは俺が囲うから誰にも渡さんってならもう上がってもらえばいいんじゃない
How do you expect me to answer that? Impervious to my reaction, Shiona's looking up at me with expectation, or maybe it is even a plea. Seems to be grasping my sleeve harder over time. What? Again? You know, pressure is unreal. The more I try to stay calm, the more it gets to me. This is all about you, you know. Don't expect things to get solved on their own. okay, it was painful, but I saw him manage to shake things off the sand. Yes, seriously. Anyway, work is work. It's my first priority, and anything else will be dealt with on a case-by-case basis.
いや、私が聞きたいのはそんな当たり前の答えじゃなくて。
What were you talking about then? Yeah, that she's just teasing, but still.
だってほら、匠ってばどう見ても今が人生のピークなのに何も変わらないから。息子事ながら心配というか、かわいそうというか、ね。
Spare me your pity, please.
こないだの花火大会の取材も結局なあなあになっちゃったし。
Well, I mean, in my defense, something exciting did happen, however small it was. I simply haven't had the chance to work it out into something more concrete. Even though both Shione and I have gone silent for the same reason, Mom doesn't seem to notice how she continues.
もし匠の甘酸っぱい子がいるなら名前を吐き出しちゃいなさい。そしたら残り少ないアルバイトのスケジュールを8時間2人きりで倉庫整理とか協力してあげるから。
Is that a blatant case of power abuse or your admission of corruption?
そして見事匠に彼女ができた暁にはグランドチャンピオン大会、母さんとの直接対決が待ってるわけ。負けないわよ。
I keep asking this, but what are you trying to become, Mom?
そういうわけでしおねちゃん、匠のなんかそういう人を知らない？
Yeah, enough! Having reached my limit, I can't help but raise my voice. Enough gossiping. Both of you go end your shifts and let me take care of the rest.
あらまあ、それってさっきの話で言うしおねちゃんは俺が囲っちゃうぜ宣言。
Now to think about it, we should do this job together, Mom.
さあ、しおねちゃん上がろっか。でもいいからいいから、匠に任せとこ。それより匠に狙われてるみたいだから気をつけて。身の危険を感じるなら部屋帰る？そんな全然ないです、全然。
Just gotta move on already, please. I semi-forcefully push both of them inside the store. As I do so,
ありがとうございます。
she has me confused by how happy she looks until I hear.
それってさっきの話で言うしおねちゃんは俺が囲っちゃうぜ宣言。
Jeez, I don't even know what to think. Maybe I'm feeling impatient, I don't know.
たーくん、差し入れ持ってきたよ。
Is it gone?
Ice for you って
What's wrong?
なんか顔赤くない？
Is it really?
もしかして熱中症？
No,
みんな大
this
変。
is...
たーくんが死んじゃう。
Stop! Don't make a big deal out of it. I had to explain the conversation that led up to this. It wouldn't take a million years. Half of August is gone before I know it. The usual gang has finally managed to have another day off together, and it's raining yet again.
雨だと途端にやることが限られてくるわね。よし、じゃあ今日はみんなで匠の口座の新しい暗証番号を考えるとしますか。
Hey, everyone, I regret to inform you that Miyabi couldn't make it today.
やーん、ちょっとしたお茶目なのにビクンビクン。
Can please make jokes less moist?
あれ、ビクンビクンのくだりはする？
Don't even go there.
あのね、最近匠に冷たくされるとゾクゾクって。
Enough, I'm gonna delete you from my brain.
そんな釣れない態度でさえ私にはご褒美に。
Stop joking around. Oh, Miyabi, where's your life headed? I'm deeply concerned about your future.
でも子供たちも結構好き勝手やってるみたいだし、今日は休養日でもいいかもね、お父さん。
I'm not sure I like the context you're establishing. I look around.
悔しいな。たこ焼きが美味しすぎてやめられない。ビクンビクン。
Matsuri was listening to our conversation now. That's quite a smirk she's giving me. Okay, time to avoid eye contact.
しおねちゃんとお部屋行ってゲームしていい？私本当に戦うのとかってやったことないからね。本当。
That's not what fighting games are.
注目！テレビのリモコンどこじゃ？ま あ好き勝手どころか若干馴染みすぎちゃってる人もいるみたいだけど。
Did I just hear Shiona using internet slang?
突っ込むとこそこなの？ほら水香とか特にメールとかべったりやってるみたいだし、そんなもんなんじゃない？
Yes.
あら何？嫉妬？
Let's just say I feel like a father watching his precious daughter speaking for the first time and she's calling out for her mom.
何言ってんの？
I'm not sure myself.
でもやっぱりママは水香なのね。
Your superficial sympathy isn't making me feel any better. I'm sure she has no idea what kind of situation I'm in right
も
now.
うお部屋行っていいって聞いてるのに。おい重木、リモコンはどこじゃと言っておろうが、無視されると寂しいんじゃぞ。なんだかすみません。
One by one, the girls start gathering around me. Yeah, my bad. Let me answer each of you in order. First, Kata.
誰を優先すべきか。
TV remote, right? Can you come here for a sec? This is your house!
頭をグリグリするな。
Miss, please peek for items at the store.
ほら貴様無茶を。
Next, Mizuka and Shione want to go to my room, right? That's a no-go.
どうして？
Actually, I don't mind if it's just the two of you.
机があるならそちらに移動させてもらおうかしら。
Senpai, why would you choose a desk located next to noisy gamers over this quiet, spacious table?
おや、なんだか期待されている？分かっているとも。机の下や辞書ケースの中なんかが定番だよね。
It's getting so ridiculous, I don't think I even care anymore. However, to avoid the worst case scenario, I will still not give anyone permission to go there.
でもさ、雨でお客さんがいないとはいえどっかで移動しないとお店に迷惑になるでしょ。
たくみ、人生マネーゲーム持ってきてよ。あのすごろくみたいなの。迷惑の線は消えたみたいですね。
If she moves somewhere else, people, it's an emergency. But let mom have her way, she's not gonna get anything done today.
冗談よ、冗談。冗談？
You're getting less and less certain about that, aren't you?
まあまあ、どっちにしても今日はお昼でお店閉めちゃうし。
そうなんですか？
だいたいシーズンに一度あるんだけど、この時期の雨の日ってお客様が嘘みたいに入らないのよ。というわけで匠、母さん今晩久々にはるかと会おうかと思ってるんだけど。お母さんと？
Are you going drinking?
いい？
I know I should be glad that mom's actively trying to take a break during such a busy season, but try not to bother Haruka too much, okay?
大丈夫、持ちつ持たれつだから。
You're making me worry even more.
みーちゃんもはるか借りちゃって問題ない？
最近お母さん仕事で疲れてるみたいだから、イサナさんが連れ出してくれるなら嬉しいかな。
やだ、何この胸をキュンとさせるいい子。みーちゃん、いつでもうちの娘になっていいからね。それってつまり匠と？
へえ。
いや、それはねえ、たくん。
Mom, there are other people here as well. It's giving me a massive headache. Even June is looking like it's the end of the world. What could be making her so sad? I see, so that's how it is.
まあ、わわわは構わぬがな。この女性なぞ暗い顔で断固抗議しておる。私ですか？ダメよ。ここでそんな都合のいい誤解を招きそうな表情をしていては、誰かさんに安い女だと思われちゃいますから。
Your glare is gnawing away at my soul, senpai. Yeah!
何か？
Nothing at all. Crash that train of thought to narrowly avoid an even greater disaster. How can anyone command such power with only a smile?
案外 2人だけになる夜に今から不安なんじゃないかな。
言われてみれば。
確かにそういうことになりますね。
That is exaggerating.
別におっしゃられたようなことは本当に。
磯水かも止まったらしたら私も付き合うし。
Hey, don't give out RSVPs to my house. That's right, all of them are gonna stay in for the night.
でもお母さんがいないなら私がお父さんのご飯作ってあげないといけないから。
この高校娘。
普通じゃないかな。
でもほら、助けがないと分かった途端、彼女の苦悩は骨髄みたいだよ。
これは違って。今から緊張しておるのか。
まさかとは思いますが、これまですでにそんな表情にされるようなことがあったんじゃ。
Since someone seems to be overly dramatic, of course not, it's just we've been alone together in the house loads of times. Especially lately, Mom's been having to spend most of her time in the store.
それならば、先ほどからしおねさんの様子がおかしいのにはどう説明をつけるんです？
Please, calm down, Senpai. He's always been like that, hasn't she?
さすがに
ああ、なるほど。ごめんなさい。
申し訳ない。
正直すまなかった。謝られちゃいますと。そうですよね。よしよし。
Okay, let's leave Shione to music and get back to the main topic.
結局誰がうちの娘になってくれるって？
No one's talking about that. Getting back on track seems almost impossible like this.
しおねちゃんかわいいな。もう水かちゃん抱きしめられると苦しい。
Oh, well, at least the mood's lightened up now.
まあ何かするならそろそろ決めとかないとね。外は雨。このままお店に残る許可も下りてるのが現状と。
誰か言っていた気がするけれど、たまには目的もなくゆっくり過ごすのもいいかもね。たこ焼きをつまみながら。
お主は休館日みたいに休宅日を設けた方が良いのではないか。
9番日はどうかな。
わわわもう止め。好きに生きよう。あ、ターくん、あれ持ってこない？キングルオ。
I'm amazed to still remember that ancient card game.
店長も束の間の休息といったところですね。
いやいや、そんなかっこいいものではないわよ。
あら、違うんですか？
どっちかっていうと一区切りって感じ。ほら、お盆過ぎての雨じゃない。今日ほどじゃないけどね、毎年こんな日を境にお客様がガクンと減ってくの。波と南風でクラゲは増えるんだけど。
そういえば私たち地元の人間はお盆を過ぎたら海に入らないのが当たり前ですね。
みんな揃ってバイトに入れるのも週末にあと 1,2 回ってとこでしょうし。ああ、今年の夏も終わりかって。
そっか、もうそんな時期なんですね。
夏目が行くというのか。
Forget not to tease the weakest among the forces.
こうもあっさり過ぎ去るとは我らシーズンズの面汚し。って何をやらせるか重木は。
Well, everyone was getting gloomy, so I just kind of blurted that
分
out.
かっておるなら浸らせんか。
Think about it, there are plenty of things to enjoy in fall as well, and summer hasn't even ended yet. So don't be cheeky.
逆に怒られた。
そうか、忘れてた。夏って終わるんだったね。
See how happy-go-lucky she is? Try to learn from her.
それはそれでスケールが大きすぎるというか、何か大切なものが欠落しているのではと心配になりますが。
I've thought it through. We gotta have a blast today. For the best, probably.
まあそうね、賛成。
いいけど、具体的な提案なんてあるのかな。
なんだって構わぬ。わわわほどの存在が一緒なら、たとえ七並べであろうと阿鼻共感の渦に巻き込んでくれるぞ。
ああ、そうなんですか。へえ。
唐突に距離を置くな。ゲームセンターとか。
We can go wherever as long as we can have some
あ、
fun.
久しぶりにカラオケなんかどう？
Scratch that. We can go wherever, but not karaoke.
それだわ定番。むしろ今まで忘れてたなんて。
カラオケか。いいね。 興味あったんだ。
私も経験ありませんが、いいのかしら、学生なのに。アニソン歌っても空気変になったりしないかな。
Listen to me! Totally engrossed the prospect of karaoke.
ターくん反対なの？
My throat isn't feeling so well.
さっきなかなかの声量で突っ込んでなかった？
That's because it was a lie.
あっさり吐いたが、そんなに嫌なのか？
I started racking my brains for an excuse for secretly looking for Shione. I have no problem singing for the people what Shione does. Only a few people, including me and probably Mom, who has heard from Shione's parents, know about the truth, about how much Shione loves to sing. Wonderful voices. And she's become intimidated by the act of singing. The descent between Shione and her mother is the root of her condition. I'm pretty sure that's the reason she's been living with us. Goes to show how delicate a problem singing is with Shione. There has been an improvement. Just the other day, she was humming when the music was right next to her. She can sing in front of us today. The sense of optimism still glances towards Shione's face. A smile, but one so motionless it feels like she's putting on a mask. This is no good. Looks like she's in a daze, frozen and not knowing what to do. Today certainly isn't a good day for her, is it?
みんなレーザーディスク知らないの？こんな大きさで。
それはカーブミラーじゃなくてですか？
That's one curiously strange conversation, alright, but Mom isn't showing any intention of stepping in to help Shione. But carefully analyze the situation, I arrive at a solution. Whatever, I'm not going to karaoke today. Absolutely not, I'll die if you make me.
理屈じゃない強い意志だけは伝わってくるね。
どうしたの？匠にしては珍しいわがままだけど。
今までカラオケ行くのに嫌がったことなかったよね。
You're kind of overly self-conscious, like you say in front of other people now.
何それ？
なら重木は歌わずにだな。いや、歌わないと分かっていて付き合わせてしまうのもね。
And once things heat up and people start passing the mic around, it feels seriously awkward to turn it down. I'm talking about Shione, of course. The best course of action here is to prevent situations like that from happening in the first place.
心はすでにカラオケだったのだがな。
My bad.
あの匠さん。
Shione was apparently regained her composure, raised her eyes at me with an apologetic look. So did Shione, and I'm being selfish here.
そんな。だって
ん？
Don't think about
そんなの
it.
ダメです。
That right?
皆
Shione turns around to face the rest
さん、
of
カ
the
ラオケ
gang.
に行けないの。本当は私のせいなんです。匠さんは私をかばってくれて。
It's okay, Shione.
ですから、ごめんなさい。
She ignores my dejection and bows deeply. I'm at a loss for words. Her actions totally took me by surprise. I didn't expect her to be able to express herself so clearly like this. That's when it really hits me. I wasn't mistaken about her. I was being incredibly overprotective. Such an idiot. What about when everyone starts to react to Shione's
い
confession?
いのよ。匠の気まぐれだかわがままなんかに気を使わなくて。
かりそめにも宿を借りている身だ。かばい立てする恩情もわかるが無理をするでない。まさか脅されているんですか？何か弱みでも？笑って。ほら、しおねちゃん笑って。
こんな痛いけな顔そそのかして。ひどい人だね。
Hey! Totally unexpected. I totally expected them to make fun of me for my attacks, exploring, trying to rescue the situation. But no, they're giving me even less credit than that.
違うんです。本当に原因は私で。
またまた。
たくみさんは全然悪くないんです。
またまた。
お願いですから信じてください。またまた。
The way people are acting is scary. Scary or rather nuts.
さて、じゃあカラオケはまた都合が良くなったら行くことを楽しみにするとして。
今日これからについては別の案を考えるとしましょう。
Yeah, I'm not that tense. They are, in their own ways, doing what they can to keep Shione from being hurt. So maybe I'm just being optimistic and overthinking things. But the potential kindness they're showing Shione makes me
で
genuinely
も
happy.
カラオケがダメとなると残された行き先はもはや七里くんの部屋以外にないんじゃないかしら。確かに。
Why are people so mean to me? Why are they bringing that up again? Totally unacceptable. You're gonna rummage through my things, aren't you?
あさる。
あさる。
They don't even bother to deny it. Honestly, it isn't necessarily a virtue. Honestly, it isn't necessarily a virtue, apparently. Why is a certain someone suddenly giving me the cold shoulder?
あなたこそ一部に随分お優しいですね。ええ、もちろん今何も言いませんでした。聞こえましたよね。
Not making much sense, but somehow I'm so powerless against
憔悴しているようだけど、実際どうする？
I'm at my wit's end, so please be merciful.
たくみさんが困ってらっしゃるなら、私はカラオケでも。
Everyone, welcome to the land where dreams and hopes go to die in my room. I give up.
良い仕事をしたの。そんなつもりじゃ。ごめんなさい、たくみさん。
Don't worry. I'm sure fate's just toying with me.
しかし、同世代の異性の部屋は初めてだね。
しおねちゃんの下着とか出てきたら吊るすから。
Why would they be in my room?
でも私のなら出てくるかも。
Yeah, Musica's panties get mixed in with my laundry, so it only did. Shit. I dug my own grave there, didn't I?
楽しみね。
What are you wrapping your hand around my shoulders for? Moments later, the good news is that I made it through without incident. Now I know what it feels like to sit in a bed of thorns while a hunt is going on. Rain keeps falling even as everyone starts leaving at sunset. Come on in.
あら、草の根一本生えてないかと思ったらわりかし綺麗ね。
Well, they're all good kids with common sense.
甘い。見てないようでものすごいチェック入れられたりするものよ。
They're scaring me. What you said probably isn't far from the truth, though. You going already? The store closed for the day. Mom's going to have some relaxation with Mizuka's mother Haruka for the first time in a long while. Oops. The solution to all of life's problems, huh?
そうなんだけどね。しおねちゃんは？
She's in a room, I guess. She's not
違
there.
う。そういうんじゃないんだけど。
Mom lowers her tone of voice after glancing in the direction of Shione's
なんて
room.
いうかごめん。
You do something bad again?
またって。いやまあほら、私昼間お店ではるかの話をしたじゃない？でさ、みーちゃんにいい子とか、うちの娘になってとか、あれしおねちゃん的に NG よね。
Ah, so just concerned about that, huh? One of the reasons Shione left her home was because of her strange relationship with her mother. It's not hard to imagine how she felt being shown a scene like that in front of her eyes. On a second, why are you apologizing to me
だ
then?
ってたくみ、普段からしおねちゃんにそういうのを意識させまいとしてたでしょ？
Why'd you figure that?
しおねちゃんのことはわかんないけどね。しおねちゃんを気にしたたくみが私との距離を測ってればそりゃわかるわよ当然。
Sorry, I'm so
あの時の
obvious.
私の失言だわね。それもリアルタイムで気づいてたんじゃないの？
I thought you may have been uncomfortable at least. Especially when Mimi called Mizuka the perfect daughter. That must have stung.
助けてあげたらっていうのも難しいか。
Our friends have no idea what Shione has been through. I know they didn't have bad intentions, but the karaoke idea ended up so complicated. Yeah, I could scream, do you know how badly Shione has been hurt, but that's not exactly a sane approach.
なんかたくみが強引なノリと空気で話をごまかしたなぁとは感じてたんだけど。
I'm sorry I have no tact. It's embarrassing. But still, don't think it was your fault to bring up such a conversation. In the end, it's Shione's own personal struggle. Everyone's got their own problems to deal with.
シビアね。
Just stating the truth. Everyone's hurt by some, and it's their own responsibility to find a remedy or take measures to prevent it. And if they need other support, they have to make it known, or else it'll be really difficult to. Does it mean I've already made up my mind?
何？急に頭なんか抱えて。
I'm just hating myself for unnecessary thoughts.
確かにあんたはもっと根本的なとこをちゃんと見直した方がいいかもね。
What do you mean basic level?
それはさておき、この話に思い当たった原因なんだけどね。
We're still talking about
そりゃ唐突に、はっ、あの時の私ったら、しおねちゃんになんてひどいことをなんて思いついたりはしないわよ。
I don't think moments like that happen to everyone at some point in their lives, though.
ついさっき、しおねちゃんが私のとこに来たの。きっ
Really?
と昼間のことで思うところがあったのね。 こっちで暮らすようになってから初めて聞かれた。
What you
お
telling?
母さんから何か連絡はありませんでしたかって。
Yeah, usually a parent will tell their child to come home, or at least ask how they're doing.
ないのよね、それが。
Nothing. What do you mean nothing? Shione's been here at our place for almost 2 months. Our parents for
しおねちゃんとしてはお母さんから連絡が来るのを待っていたところもあったと思うのよ。だからって嘘ついても仕方ないからね。正直に答えた。しおねちゃんにも結果は分かっていたんだろうけど、期待してなかったはずもないし、それであんな気丈に笑われちゃうとちょっと。
So depressing.
ね。というわけで母さんははるかと会ってくるから。じゃ。
There's yours. I voiced my protest as quietly as possible to keep from being heard by Shione, who was right over in the next
だって
room.
どうしようもないし、となるとこっちがどうしたいかだけじゃない？だから私は匠に託そうと。
You're incredible, Mom. Incredible. For some reason, that's the only comment I can muster.
それにほら、私はしおねちゃんと直接話してるでしょ。はるかに会うって知ってるのに家に残ってたら、自分が気を使わせたんだって追い詰めちゃうわよ、きっと。
I wish you gave me a reason from the start. So Mom knows the most effective ways to mess with me.
そんなことがあったわよってことだけね。
Sure, thanks for telling me. Knowing isn't always a blessing, but it's certainly better than not in this case.
じゃ、そろそろ本当に出るから、火と戸締まりだけよろしく。
It's still raining outside, so you be careful too. Don't forget to bring an umbrella.
夜ご飯の材料は冷蔵庫にいろいろ入ってるから適当に使って。あ、お肉を切らしてたかも。まあいっか。ベジタブルチャンスだと思えば。
Load up for what exactly? Anyways, I've told you this 1,000 times already, but don't cause Haruka any trouble, alright? Don't come home all drunk in the morning. Store opens early tomorrow.
匠こそ二人きりだからってしおねちゃんを毒牙にかけようとしたらダメよ。でも落とすなら優しく慰められる今がセオリーよね。
Are you drunk already? He's contradicting yourself with each
まあ
sentence.
しおねちゃん本人のダメージが深刻で食欲がありませんなんてことにならなきゃいいけど。
Is that bad, huh? She'll still be fine if she's just locking herself in the room.
Eh?
At least I'll know how to approach her, persuade her to come out and have a meal together. It's 1,000 times easier to deal with than her repeating "I'm fine" with a cheery smile. If that's the case, I'm gonna be freaked out and not knowing what to do. What's wrong?
いや、思ったよりしおねちゃんのこと見てるのね。
Really? I guess this is how a parent feels about their child.
なんかあの人思い出しちゃった。
Dad, why?
とりあえず匠、今のうちに抱きしめさせなさい。
Hey, you're not making any sense at all! In the end, it took Mom a full 10 minutes before she was ready to go out. A whole 10 minutes of being bear-hugged certainly wasn't a pleasurable experience. The sun has long set and the rain is getting somewhat heavier. Okay then. Shione, dinner is ready!
こんな時間。というか私。
It's fine, it's fine. Come in with me.
でもまだいえ、すぐに行かせてもらいますね。
Alright, I'll be waiting. Yep, that reaction alone is enough of a reward. Your star's look speaks volumes, and the reason why lays upon the table. First of all, a barbecue grill plate so hot that the air above it distorts the light behind. And the table is set with sparkling dishes garnished with the star of the show, a massive amount of red, juicy meat dripping with sauce. The flesh-centric layout of the table gives off such a carnivorous crimson aura that the mere addition of a glass of blood-red wine would turn this into a feast fit for the demon lord. Well, have a seat.
どうしちゃったんです？
As she sits down in a chair across from you, I'm a bit relieved that her eyes don't seem to be puffy from crying. Nah, maybe I can't detect when someone has been crying due to my lack of experience. Is this what Mom was talking about? That I'm really looking after her? Oh, yeah, the reason we're having barbecue tonight, right? Because it's yummy. Helps you get up more joy in life. Get over sad things. I nearly stepped out. I almost stepped on landmine there. Okay, almost was an understatement.
もしかして、
What's the matter?
匠さん、服が変わってます。
Huh? Oh yeah, just took a shower. She's surprisingly perceptive. I forgot about showering after drying my hair. But it should still be difficult for her to arrive at the truth from little
も
details.
しかしてこの雨の中お肉を買いに行かれたんですか？
How'd you figure it
ど
out?
うして目をそらしたんでしょう？
No reason. Because I feel guilty, what else? It's so much easier to just tell her the
やっ
truth.
ぱりお母さんとのことイサナさんから聞かれたんですね。
Well, no, Shione isn't the type to get angry over something like this.
そ
Still,
れで私に気を使って。
jeez, now the whole thing looks like an act I put up to make her indebted to me. Want to make it casual, a surprise you can enjoy without any obligations
違うんで
attached.
す。お母さんとのこと聞かれちゃって怒ってるとかとんでもなくて。嬉しいです。私のためにこんなにしてくださってありがとうございますなんです。でもそれで匠さんが風邪なんかひかれたりしたら。
Don't catch a cold. Not 100% sure, of course. But I still want to have a good time with you. That's all I have in mind. Will you enjoy this meal with me?
ごめんなさい。
Huh?
私の方こそ匠さんの気持ちを考えずに勝手なこと言っちゃってました。きっとこれだけでよかったんです。ごちそうしてくれますか？
Welcome. The courteousness between the two of us delays things even further, but eventually the meal begins.
それにしても本当にお肉いっぱいありますね。
Ribs, skirt steaks, offal, tongue, pork, liver, rumen, omasu, reticulum. Wait. What's this rubber rib supposed to be? Something doesn't match here. That's strange.
お野菜は
No veggies today. But I went all out on the sauces. Spicy sweet lemon ponzu sauce mixed with whatchamacallit salt and wasabi. You mean Himalayan?
こっちもたくさんあるんですね。
I actually considered doing it the proper way at first with a tabletop charcoal grill. But it's raining and using charcoal indoors is simply too risky. Well, I'll stop the grilling. Take whatever you want. I don't know what doneness you want it to be, so keep watching. And if you don't take any, I'll dump the whole batch on your dish.
頑張ります。
Barbecue operation keeps us busy for a while. Shione, do you want some more ribs?
いらやひ魔法。
You don't have to force yourself to throw all the food in your mouth.
そんなに見ないでいただきたいと言いますか。
Quite a meatloaf, aren't you?
だってお肉しかないじゃないですか。
Nah, there will be penalties if you stop at that before we finish.
そういうとこだけ見ないでください。恥ずかしい。
Meant it in the good way.
せっかく匠さんが用意してくれたから。
Ah, the ribs are done. Here you go.
ありがとうございます。
Enjoy it. Don't worry about me.
美味しいです。
Jeez, I'm making it sound like I'm bullying her or something. Once again, we focused on the mission at hand. What's the matter?
そういえば昔聞いたことですけど、深い意味とか全然ありませんからね。
Sure, what is it?
焼肉を食べる男の人と女の人って怪しいって。
I think I heard the same thing before.
どうなんでしょうね。そういうの何か理由とかあるのかな。匠さんはどう思われます？
Me? Let's see. I'm not sure. Such an ancient myth and all.
そういうことが聞きたかったわけではないんですけど。
Oh, I'm stuffed.
ごちそうさまでした。
Leftovers alone should be enough for the party of 4 or 5, but we've got a freezer, so no problem. Barbecue's tasty and all, but what I love the most about it is how it feels like we're directly absorbing the energy. It's like some sort of power is building inside the body, making us become more positive.
わかる気がします。
There's something so satisfying about the sizzling of meat on the hot grill.
一緒に食べてる人にもよるかも。
Tastiness is just...
そうですね。
Now to think about it, you know. Right before it began, the thought that I might have made a big mistake flashed in my mind.
何がですか?
Well, it depends on the situation, but cooking with fire can be pretty hard, right? Especially when you're doing it with people you don't know well. How well done each person wants their steak to be, how much to cook, and in what order. It's the kind of thing where everyone has their own preferences. Imagine suggesting rare steak to a well-done zealot. I'm not a zealot. I'm normal. So I was worried that you might feel pressure then wouldn't enjoy
期待に
it.
添えず、申し訳ありません。
Yeah, so when I saw you eating so contentedly, that's the reason I asked if she was a meat lover or not, though. I was relieved and really happy. Even if you were only doing it to please me. The outcome would have been impossible if our relationship had remained like when we first met.
くみさん、ありがとうございます。ちゃんと元気出ましたよ。
Let's see, in that case, so glad it worked. Those were honest feelings as I gazed into her eyes. Not everything went as planned, but it looks like I've achieved my goal. The glance of dreariness that had been clouding over her expression is gone, but that's only the surface, no more, no less. Because the root of the problem remains unchanged, simply reverted things back to how they were before. The situation is the same as the day she came to my house. As a relationship aside, there hasn't been a single step forward ever since. I'm sure Shione is well aware of that. But at least I know now that change is possible. The goal is to make sure she leaves this place with a smile. She'll leave us someday, like a young bird leaving its nest. I've become so emotionally invested in her that my heart pains for imagining the inevitable ending. Nevertheless, I can still watch over her until that day comes.
でも、きっとこのままじゃダメですよね。お肉を食べて前向きになれたのかも。私も自分から動きたいって思うことができました。匠さん?
Yeah? Ah, right, I know, I get what you mean. I'm all for it,
あ
obviously.
りがとうございます。それで、一つお願いがあるんですけど。
Alrighty, what is it? Some counseling?
それはまた今度お願いするとして。
And what is it she wants to do now? Long night with the two of us? Well, what the heck am I thinking
ちょ
about?
っと待っててくださいね。
Hey. She dashes out of the room with small steps. And returns almost
雨、
immediately.
止んでました。
Went outside to check. What's the weather have to do with it?
匠さん。
Okay, when I'm against those beaming eyes, I don't think I can turn down whatever request she's about to throw at me. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this.
そんなことはないと思いますよ。でも、匠さんに聞いていただけないと、せっかく出てきた元気がなくなっちゃうかも。
I've been getting this feeling for a while, but you know, aren't you a bit more sly than you used to be?
誰の影響だと思います？
Especially that teehee.
お願いというのは、実はですね。
Didn't expect you to want to go to karaoke. Shione?
あ、ごめんなさい。
Are you okay? Looks incredibly stressed.
大丈夫です。トイレの場所も確認しましたし、
I know how to comment on that.
吐きそうになっても、まだ間に合わなかったことはありませんから。
I didn't know it was that bad.
それはきっと、さっきまでの話になります。
Don't force yourself just because someone's watching.
匠
Okay?
さんがいるから頑張るんですよ。
Don't put more pressure on yourself. I feel like I've been avoiding the subject up until now. That's why she never talked to me about her singing.
大好きって気持ちはどうしたら伝えられるんでしょう。
That's what she asked me on the first day we met. Shion is the type of singer who puts all her feelings into her voice. And she's about to try again to redeem herself for what she couldn't do before. I'm glad.
何ですか?
Like something has changed about you. Something happened. Thanks for a
正
moment.
直、よくわかりません。
Your own thoughts, you know. A little disappointing. Isn't the gold standard ever change a heart coming from renewed determination?
急に歌いたくなったんです。私は歌うことしかできませんけど、歌になら私の全部を乗せられると思うから、何度でも届くまで歌いたくなったんです。
I see. Perhaps such feeling is even stronger and more meaningful than any external
それ
motivation.
に今日の約束覚えてます。
What promise?
早く皆さんとカラオケに行きたいですし。
Yeah. That's the motivation that she's working toward. Overjoyed that you can find meaning in such a casual promise. She was looking through the song catalog. Did you find a song you know?
大体全部聞いたことあります。
Wow. And what are you searching for? A special song?
そういうのではないですけれど。
After inputting the song's number, the intro plays. I wonder if she can find her voice today. Surprisingly, there's no anxiety on her face as she holds the mic in her hand.
たくみさん、今日まで本当にありがとうございました。たくさんたくさん。両手でも足りないけど、感謝と私のありったけの気持ちを込めて、どうか聞いてください。
This is on the same level as some of that shit I've read in like a manga that recently got a new chapter that I'm reading. Where the entire concept is the MC tries to be trying to become like a patissier and constantly gives like one girl in his class the shit he cooks for her to taste test, since her dad is a patissier, and so she has a better judging than most other people at the very least. And it is at the point where he likes her, and like he didn't 100% realize that he likes her yet, but decided fuck it, he's just gonna make something and just extrapolate his feelings from whatever he fucking ends up making, which would kind of weird I feel. But yeah, he proceeds to cook up something, then fucking just talks about how he fucking can't give that to her because she's gonna fucking think he's a goddamn pervert because of the fucking feeling he put in. And it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't think eating sweets works like that, brother. Anyways, then he gets sick. She visits him, finds the chocolate, tries it because he absentmindedly forgot what chocolate was, and tells her to try it and give her feedback, and she immediately starts to blush and run away. And I still, what the fuck are you doing? The fuck is happening? You know? It's fucking weird. Couldn't find the fucking... I'm trying to find the manga in the fucking read list here, but I can't. Because I'm fucking blind and probably just hovered over it like 10 times and then just fucking passed it. Oh, never mind, I found it. Aisare tenshi na classmate ga ore ni dake itazura ni hohoemu, or a classmate who is adored by everyone smiles teasingly only at me. The title's kind of cringe. But it seems fun thus far. I still don't get the whole like, oh, she can't eat these chocolates. She's gonna make him. She's gonna think he's a pervert. Like, what, you put fucking aphrodisiac in that shit or something? Should we began singing with her voice even clearer than I'd ever imagined. It sparkles just brilliantly, or even more than the first song I heard her sing. It's the voice of a mermaid. Honestly, it's unbelievable that she hasn't sung in a long while. It's swept away. At the same time, her lead into the song feels more and more like a farewell to me. She would have kept on singing many more songs. You know, it's unlike me to think this way, but I kept wishing time would stop. Time didn't stop though, obvious isn't it? And I have something else to take care of right now.
朝帰りのお客様方、夜明けのモーニングコーヒーなどはいかがでしょうか？
Please, Mom, let me explain.
ごめんなさい。
Never in my wildest dream did I expect her to savor every single second of the all-night karaoke deal that ended at 5 in the morning. That wasn't way too much, Shione. Shione's voice echoes inside the karaoke booth for yet another day. It's been like 4 days in a row. The first day, after the barbecue dinner, we sang until the sun came up. Mom affirmed that she's very understanding of what's going on and that we should try not to be seen coming home in the morning, but I'm pretty sure she has the wrong idea. After the conversation with my mom... Huh? Can you say it again?
ですから、お母さんに会ってこようと思うんです。この夏休みが終わる前に。
By the end of the summer is like 2 weeks away.
はい。それまでには。
Things are happening fast. Well, I guess that's what it's like once you start making plans.
それって。
Yes?
そう。それまでカラオケに通いたいと思うんですけど、付き合っていただけませんか？
Hold on. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the fucking sound within the music real quick. This is very important. Hold on. I'm trying to open the... There we go. Right, this is very important, this is very important. What?
ダメですか？
What?
ご迷惑かとは思います。
Hold on, that's not what I mean.
はい。
I'm asking why you need to practice singing in order to meet your mother. Is there going to be an audition or something?
いや、そんなことは。
Sorry, it's okay, it's just a bit strange is all.
でも、
That's alright, I feel the same way sometimes. Is that strange? Did I misunderstand something?
いえ、そんなことはきっと全然。それじゃあカラオケは。
As long as you wish for my presence, it'd be my honor.
ありがとうございます。
However, no more all-nighters. I think Mom's been aging backwards from how much she's been teasing me.
その説はなんとお詫びを申し上げたらいいか。
Thankfully, after the first day, we started keeping a reasonable schedule, and the reason she's been singing so relentlessly hasn't changed at all since the last time she mentioned it. It's the way she expresses love to her mother, because she's unable to convey it through words. When she first told me that, I replied by asserting the importance of words in communication. That's why she's singing now while she can. She's trying to make sense of her feelings and gather them up. Perhaps she found a way to perfectly express them through her singing alone. The latter seems impossibly difficult, though. For an instant, our eyes meet. Yay! That insignificant gesture seems to have made her embarrassed, so much so that her entire face redens. Nonetheless, her voice isn't affected in the slightest, just pouring her all heart and mind into her love for her mother. Maybe into the song itself, maybe both. She's doing all she can for what she wants to do. Wish success from the bottom of my heart. Even if success means she'll no longer be in my life. Even if she doesn't return and I have to live my days without her. Bravo, bravo. All we do is cheer her on. So clearly something doesn't go right here. Called instinct.
そういえば皆さん、マーメイドのスケジュールは確認されました？
I do know the next day. There we go.
ついに度重なる不祥事でわわわ様が残念なことに。いい人だったよね。
捏造して勝手に思い出にするな。そうではなくて、
みんな揃ってバイトに入るの今度の週末が最後になりそうって話でしょ。
とりあえずお疲れ様だ。お疲れ様でした。
Why is it just a council?
そうです。始める前は遊泳部の皆さんがカリンまで巻き込んでどうなることかと心配していましたが、
そんなことより打ち上げやろうぜ。
そんなこと？この際ですから言わせていただきますけど、あなた思いつきだけで周りを巻き込むのはいい加減。打ち上げなんじゃ、そのワクワクする響きはわわわをどうしようというのじゃ。まあ今回はもう仕方ありませんけれども。
なんだかんだで先輩は妹ちゃんのこと好きすぎるよね。
というかみやびちゃん確信犯だよね。テヘペロ。体の内から湧き上がるようなこの高揚感。構わぬ、今すぐその打ち上げとやらを始めよう。ここへ来てわわは新たな力に目覚めたのやもしれん。
Don't start twisting things around just because you want to escape reality. Wake up, Master. I could hear my dear Master's absurdities even before entering the room, so I decided to bonk her in the head to help her regain some sense.
何をする重木。
Have you managed to solve the problem before, Master? I told you, didn't I? Even if you aren't sure about the solution, try to make some progress before I return. You promised you would. You've been acting all high and mighty about it. Anyway, could you please explain why problem 4 on page 11 is still completely blank?
重木。
Okay. What have you figured out? And why are you stuck?
人と同じ時を刻まざるわわわがそれを知って何になろう。
Karen!
貴様、主をよ。
You're such a pain in the neck that I'm the only one left willing to teach you. You're aware of that, aren't you?
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Very good as long as you understand.
匠、満面の笑みで少しずつ消しゴムをむしっていく姿は心に傷を負いかねないと思うんだ。
That's okay, no razors were harmed during the process. We're within legal limits here.
まだ返しに余裕があるから安心と考えていいものかな。
Senpai, please don't worry. I'm just putting on a rather convincing act here. I won't do anything that may harm your sister. For now.
これからの保証もしてあげなさいよ。
Are you listening, Senpai?
いえ、別に2人が仲良さそうだとか思ってませんよ。
Excuse me? Alright, that late. Please allow me to explain. We're at the bookends of summer break, aka the united battle against homework. That being said, since the members belong to separate grades and their level of discipline varies, the progress of each individual is all over the place. It's fair to say that each of us is fighting a different war. Our being together is simply just an excuse for us to have some fun. Fortunately, it looks like at least one hopeless case has... There's at least one hopeless case that has no chance of survival.
もうこっち見ないでください、お願い。
Don't act so scared now, will you? Just a joke, sorry.
それでイサナさんは何だって？
Oh, right. I left the room moments ago because Mom was calling for me. She was going to make drinks for us, but since the store is empty right now, she said she'd make lunch if we're hungry.
お勉強頑張っていないわわわ様の分はないかもね。あまりいじめないであげてくださいます。すみません。可愛くてつい。それはわかりますけど。ちょろ。
Don't worry, no one will be left out. Even if that does happen, I'll make something for you myself. There's some frozen meat that I need to get rid of anyway.
残飯処理なんて嫌じゃ。
Idiot, how dare you call the heartful, heartwarming, preciously questionable meat leftovers?
魔界牛の心臓とかか？
How is something like that considered heartful?
重木の言っとることはさっぱりわからぬ。なんだろうねあれ。塩ね。
Well, I'm gonna tell Mom we're ready in a bit. Place your orders now if you've already decided on some matsuri.
どうやら私は君にたこ焼きしか頼まないパラノイアと誤解されている節があるようだね。
Is it wrong though?
そうだね。今日はたこ焼きと。
Did you just say and? Nothing about that prejudice was
そういえば昔から憧れていたメニューがあったのをたった今思い出したよ。
bad feeling about that, but sure, let's see.
給食さ。こう白いご飯と牛乳と。
We look forward to your visit another
う
time.
ん、構わない。うすうす肌で感じていた。
Why'd you even bother bringing it
た
up?
だ注文が昨日の夕食とかぶったりするのは避けたいよね。
うちゆうべは私が麻婆豆腐作ったよ。
いい波に乗ったね。
What kind of comment is that?
うちはカレーだった。
ビッグウェーブですね。
Is that a new trend?
我が家はカレーの煮付けでした。
体には良さそうね。
Can I just go now, please?
じゃがデザートに母君がプリンを用意してくれおってな。革命。あ、たーくん待って。
Girl talk makes no sense to me. Even Shione.
一人で戻ってきたと思ったら、なんだっていきなり席ついて管巻いてんのよ。
Her comment.
それはいいけど、で、聞いといてくれた？
They said they wanted something different from yesterday's
い
dinner.
や、オーダーじゃなくて。
Actually, lunch was the only thing Mom wanted me to ask
夏
about.
休み終わったらアルバイトどうするって？
That's the other question. The other day when they were all working, you said something about expecting only one person to remain.
波乱が巻き起こればいいな。
Nothing like that.
それは匠の男としての技量が足りないんじゃないの？
It was my fault. Wait, did my dear mother tell me something totally inappropriate?
それはさておき。
Seriously? Okay, fine. I wasn't even gonna question it in the first
でも
place.
実際、夏休みが終わっちゃったらここに来るのも難しくなる子だって出てくるでしょ？
That moment, I feel a pang on my heart as the face of a girl flashes in my mind. Because she's still working on her homework, I assumed that she wouldn't leave until she submitted it to the teachers. She told you.
聞いてはいないけど、見てればわかるでしょ？
If you say so. Having heard the story directly from her has made me some... from her has made some sort of an insider. I know things others do not. That's probably why I failed to notice visual cues that may have appeared obvious to the rest of the members.
聞いといて。
He's not a kid. If he thinks it's necessary, she'll come talk to us herself. It might not be what I'd like to hear.
やめたいですってなかなか言いづらいものだと思うけどな。
You're right. I got it. I'll ask her later. There isn't much time left. It's about time I made up my mind on certain things. I'll figure out what those things are.
まあここまでいてくれたことが奇跡みたいなものだしね。受験生なのに。
That's true. Exam.
そう、楓ちゃん。
Got it?
楓ちゃんこれから本格的に受験シーズンでしょ？一般的にはもうとっくで遅いくらいだと思うけど、この夏休みは本人の判断でやってくれたんだろうから、もしこのままズルズルと本人の意思に反してってなったらかわいそうじゃない。どうしたの、匠？
That's
Yeah. 指をビシッと立てて決められても。誰のことだと思ってシリアス入ってたの？
According to the intelligence I've acquired, putting after lunch is considered a great delight in a true revolution sort of way.
辞める理由としては、育ちの良さそうなまつりちゃん、同じ学校の子が来たら対応に困りそうなかりんちゃん。
Don't you see that your son is already on the edge of a cliff here, and you're still trying to push?
あれ？水香？こんなとこでどうしたの？先に行って手伝うとか言ってたのに。
みんなは？
もう手を洗ってこっちに来ると思うけど。なんか向こう取り込み中？
そんなことない。
別にいいけど。だったらせめて説得力のある反応しなさいよね。
I have no reason to trust you. That had a long sigh of pleasure having submerged my whole body under the hot water. Oh, that was supposed to be one of pleasure. I went for exasperation, exhaustion. Full schedule of doing homework with the gang cut off with Shione-Route out with the store has made it another eventful day for me. I have the feeling such a remark may sound like bragging to quite a lot of serious, respectable members of society. Another 10 days and summer's over. Days like today will eventually end. She's going to leave, isn't she? Starting to feel the impulse to dunk my head under the water. However, such an impulse is easily defeated by reason and can compromise by shoving my face into the sink. Like yelling into a hole in the ground, except that no one has donkey's ears. And I have no idea what I was yelling. A little better, I guess. Calm down by breathing and start dozing off as if my whole body's embraced in the blissful warmth of the water. Looking back, I don't think I had any bathroom incidents with Shione. Or any encounters on the toilet. I'd be allowed to say I'm not disappointed, and it's all too relevant to what's been missing. Stroke of fate, dramatic circumstance, however you may call it. Anyway, the total lack of such a thing is, according to my own mother, because of my limp dick. Hold on for a freaking second. Stuff like that is what people refer to as being a lucky pervert. Such masculine fantasies are genuinely shunned by... Or maybe that's precisely why. No, my brain isn't thinking straight anymore. Huh? Did I just hear the sound of someone opening the door to the changing room? I'm certain someone did. Silhouette is clearly visible in the frosted glass dividing the bathroom and the changing room. Don't tell me. Shione? Nah, there's only one person with this figure. Hi, Mizuka. Yep, it's me, she says. Mizuka! Fortunate or not, this is hardly the first time it's happened, so I know exactly what to do. Meaning you're going to block the door, aren't you? Mizuka says. Exactly! So it's today, huh? You do this kind of thing every year, Mizuka says. Don't compare my moral struggle to some sort of seasonal event. You always let me in the end, though, Mizuka says. It's only because you're too stubborn and didn't want you to catch a cold. You were literally threatening me with your health, you bull-headed girl. Relax, Mizuka says. Don't just brush it off. Let's do it this way then, Mizuka says. Why? Usually I counted till 100 before getting out of the bathtub, but I'll make do with only 80 today, Mizuka says. That changes nothing! And you've always stayed way longer than that. Gosh, you're so uptight today, Mizuka says. Don't tell me, Mizuka says. What's wrong? What are you looking around for out there? Talking, Mizuka says. Yeah. Are you with someone else in there, Mizuka says. Only see my clothes out there, don't you? Oh shit, I almost opened the door in an attempt to ruin my innocence. Who does she think I'm in here with? Mom? Oh, thank God for a second I thought I'd miscalculated everything, Mizuka says. Don't think I'll let you go easily after what you just tried to pull. But, Mizuka says. No, that definitely wasn't your usual reaction to a potential scandal. You're scheming something, aren't you? What? Mizuka says. Your overly obvious reaction feels like the time you were planning for my surprise birthday party a long time ago. Actually, Mizuka says, that the answer will be revealed in the bathtub, Mizuka says. On to the next chapter. I won't fall for that trick. You've confirmed my suspicions. Stop. We're supposed to relax in the bath and start with small talk about school stuff first, Musica says. What are you treating this as? A parent trying to have a difficult conversation with their kid? Like someone told the exact same thing before. Told me the exact same thing before. And I already told you I won't let you in. Nothing can make me open this door. What's gotten into you today, Musica says. Don't make a fuss just because things aren't going the way you want them to. Why, Musica says. Why, huh? It's because there's someone I like now. I had the feeling that would be the case, Musica says. Huh? Musica says. Long silence, followed by... What? Musica says. What's that for? How could you say such an important thing out loud so casually, Musica says. Rosie asked. I'll be unreasonable now. That's not what I meant. Musica says. Wow, Musica says. Are you reverting back to being an infant? I'm not, Musica says. Just that there's been something strange, or rather negative aura around you lately, Musica says. Can you be any less frank than that? What do you mean by negative aura? I'm trying to be welcoming, you know, Musica says. I thought you needed someone to talk to me casually, so we can keep things vague without prying too much, Musica says. How does that help at all? I'll be a good listener who can nod and say yeah at the right moments, you know, Musica says. Wow, that sounds amazingly helpful. That sort of, crematory was something only a childhood friend could provide, I thought. At least wait until I've died, okay? Stop trying to use difficult words, please. And yet you had the mind to verbalize it so clearly, so casually. I appreciate the thought, but, it was like a little too obvious to work. How could you tell, Musica says? Well, because, as you've clearly pointed out, we're childhood friends. Even if that's the case, Musica says. Weren't you embarrassed saying it out loud, Musica says? I was, but it's still better than being toyed with by you. To be perfectly honest, though. Glad there was a door between us when I said that. As I may appear to be, my face is still burning hot from the embarrassment. Not to mention you sound like you had a hunch, didn't you? What's the point in invading the bathroom for resolution, then? It's so likely to inadvertently make things worse. Because I wasn't entirely sure, Musica says. And I thought there was a chance that, you know, we were, Musica says. I'm sorry. Okay, good, Musica says. I know what I should do, what we're supposed to be. I just don't have the confidence I could keep doing the right thing. I see, Musica says. Realization came to me too late. The side of the frosted glass, Musica still has her clothes on. They're close enough that she'd immediately expose her body to not leave me with any options. So perhaps, despite what she's been saying, Musica clearly cares for me. It's Musica I'm talking about here. There's a chance it's just an accident. It's the most likely scenario here. Hold on. Even if you could figure that out, does that, if even you could figure that out, does that mean the other members did as well? What are you trying to say, Musica says? I'm being serious here. And I'm seriously concerned that you even have to ask, Musica says. Did I make it that obvious? Should be fine, I guess. The others don't look at you as much as, Musica says. Huh? Hey, what's that pause for? Well, at least the one you like hasn't realized it, I think, Musica says. Oh, I gotta go back in the tub to warm up my body again. Common colds don't have an incubation period lasting as long as 1 week, do they? But I'm sure the one I'm thinking of wouldn't realize that and would blame herself for my cold after what happened on that rainy day. Someone getting shy now, Musica says. Get out! Once again, I let the hot water embrace my whole body. Musica wouldn't try to come in here anymore, would she? Would you please get out now? I'm going to send you home later, so go find a place to relax and wait. I'm sorry, I'm not being helpful at all, Musica says. It's nothing, so please don't act all down like that. But, Musica says, yep, I'm glad it's not getting through me at all. Takun seems to be doing fine, Musica says. You give me too much credit. It's all thanks to you, Musica. Ah, Musica says. To tell you the truth, before you came in here, I was getting all confused over a lot of things. Really, Musica says. Maybe that would have been the case if someone else had talked to me. You know, he confirmed that she's still wearing clothes in the changing room, so I can probably do this. I'm out here feeling better, but Shione's still out there doing her best to convey her feelings of love. Makes me ask myself if the feelings I'm holding are inferior to hers. All the bits of information I have are vague and unreliable. What if it seems to help me answer that question? The more I tried to think about it, the less tangible anything seemed to become. So, I've been so sure of the importance of expressing feelings to words, but I was failing to even reach that stage. I wasn't getting anywhere. But then you came for me. It's the same reason I didn't want to take a bath together with you, you know. It's a good part of my instincts to try and act tough in front of you, to not show any weakness. That's why you being here helped me ground myself, or to put it simply, helped me relax enough to come to a conclusion. If you hadn't come here, actually I'd probably still come to a conclusion on my own eventually. Still, it would have taken a lot longer, and things may have already been too late by then. That's why, Musica, thank you. You made me who I am today. Can you give me snark? Can you give me snark or something? The science is killing me. I really don't have to read these anymore. The fucking text box is visible again. It's not what I'm asking for. I'm gonna die from embarrassment. You can't even see my face right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know how adorable you can be. Uh-oh. What happened to her all of a sudden? Sudden shift of mood makes me restless. Huh? Oh, nothing. It was just my imagination. Hey!
ちゃんと肩まで浸からないと風邪ひいちゃうよ。それとも何か問題あったかな。しおねちゃんと入っちゃダメ？
Can, but some apnea. I don't know what it is, but I can somehow tell that it's something immensely impactful.
ちゃんと言ってくれないとわからないかも。
Let's see. It appeared that she's mostly just teasing me. I'm sorry, Musica, but there's only one person I'm going to tell anything more to. Seems to me that Musica herself has come to the same realization. Anyway, sorry about Musica. I'm sorry about Musica. Musica, after all I said about trying to act tough in front of her, one moment later, and here I am already showing her what a wimp I am. I entrust you with this knowledge, right?
大丈夫だと思うよ。
Wow, I could already feel my trust crumbling away.
そういえばさ、
Yeah?
こういうのって大体偶然お話を聞いちゃった本人に誤解されちゃうのがセオリーだよね。
Would you please take a quick look around, Musica-san? In the end, even though the big mess of misunderstanding I was afraid of didn't happen...
もう、水香ちゃんのとこ以外にお嫁に行けないかも。
What on earth did you do to her, Musica? Having a wild imagination is both a curse and a blessing for a young mind. The next day on my way back from delivering food for Mermaid, you can... Nah.
7時じゃん。
Never mind. Maybe I can wait until tomorrow. Not even tomorrow, Friday, because tomorrow is co-host. Unless something happens with the co-host again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to see it. Sky. How do you write my own thoughts there? Hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to see you next time. Bye-bye.